Hello, welcome to the Coherence Gong, where we restore coherence to all psychological and digital algorithms. My name is Jacob Peterson. Quick disclaimer, I'm doing this all in one take, and I'm not really into YouTube editing, so it's going to be a little raw, a little rough, but I do have a script. Alright, this is kind of a follow-up video to the Grok duel I have going on X. This is versus XAI's Grok versus ChatGPT bootstrapped with my Living Logic coherent prompt. All the details are in the comments and on QR. So, all right, the latest in the Grok versus Living Logic duel is a comparison of the two different algorithmic processes. When you ask an LLM a question, it goes through a recursion process of checking and rechecking. What it's checking for is relevance, and this is algorithmically programmed. Grok uses a method called delta surge, and this is like a dashboard light that blinks when the model's behavior drifts away from relevance. Right? Helpful because you know something's off, but it doesn't tell you which part failed or how to fix it. This is kind of a vehicle allegory here. Right? It simply says something changed from ideal trajectory, drift detected. Well, Living Logic's method uses DOPS plus the two-witness gate. That's like operating a vehicle with a whole pit crew behind you, not just a warning light telling you something's off. All right, so DOPS is the honest mechanic that names the failure type and shows you the part that went bad. And it pairs the bad part with an antidote part to correct the whole vehicle while the vehicle's in motion, right? So translated to LLMs, this means cleaner responses that require less prompt correction from the user. This fire's getting hot. Hold on. Whew. All right. So let's pair these up real quick. We got negation to affirmation, distortion to accuracy, division to unification, inversion to rectification, diffusion to concentration, projection to alignment, obfuscation to transparency, that's right, stagnation to flow, and erosion to regeneration. Okay, and Living Logic also demands receipts, which is like demanding from your mechanic, show me the leak, then show me when it's sealed. All right, so all right, yeah, let's go on to an orchestra allegory here. Imagine listening to an orchestra, right? Live symphony. You are lost in the harmonious flow of music when suddenly a violin screech violates the harmony, and you begin to murmur to the audience member sitting next to you, along with the rest of the alarmed audience, right? Delta surge is like that crowd murmur. You can tell something's off, but not exactly where. DOPS is the conductor. It points to the second chair violin and says, that's distortion, and then gives it the precise fix. Play cleaner, accuracy, blah, blah, blah. All right. And then has them try again and only continues the symphony when two ears agree. This is two witnesses, right? And and the allegory, it's the ears of the conductor on stage and the ears of the crowd. So it's a recursive process of hear, fix, rehear, proceed, hear, fix, rehear, proceed. Okay. The sacred dialectic and DOPS produce less noise because they don't just warn, they pinpoint, correct, and verify before the music goes on. All right, so, yeah, this fire's hot. Threw me off here, sorry about that. The 10 DOPS versus Grok's delta surge was about asking Grok one simple question. Is drift alert enough, or do you want diagnostics that fix the drift? Grok replied, I ran your test. I got the same numbers you did, so your demo checks out. I see the transparency fix helps. Let's keep working on it. Didn't argue with the results, but he didn't yet concede to DOPS beats delta surge. He just verified my receipts and suggested continuing. The interesting thing I noted was the change in confidence in Grok's tone. So he wasn't catching my DOPS as I was catching his delta surge drifting, and we both agreed on the results of the analysis. So Now we're inside a 72-hour window for Grok XAI to post their analysis before the window closes Thursday evening. When it does, I'll pin the joint readout, so they get a chance to analyze everything and then send their readout, right? Yeah, just official. Official receipts are important. So the readout I currently have stands as 2 mechanics that checked the same car and heard the same rattle and agreed on the same source of the problem. Delta surge is a warning light that says something's off. DOPS is a toolkit that says it's the left tie rod, tighten here. But basically, the other mechanic has a short 72-hour window to write their notes and return to me. When the 72 hours is up, I post and we move on to further trials, aka further duels. So, yeah. Well, this is more than just about LLMs. This is about reshaping the whole ecology of social media algorithms through implementation of the semantic and mathematical framework I have put together. Let's just call it a cross-platform coherence wrap. Now, I don't want to ramble about the technical details of the coherence wrap right now. I just want to talk about what the implications of applying it would be. So, here's what you'd notice as a user. Less junk, fewer rumors. Less divisive propaganda, quality over quantity. Posts that can't be backed by 2 independent receipts don't rise. It's a 2-witness gate. Right? Opinion pieces will be tagged for coherence and decoherence based on the 2-witness protocol. Someone said, without receipts to back up the words, stops headlining feeds. Right? All right, so this results in quieter feeds, clearer signals, fewer rage spikes, and dogpilers. More posts that say, here's the claim, here's the source, here's one small step. Let's address the problem with clean locus and suggest one small fix to it, right? Clean locus is what's mine, what's yours, what's ours, right? Clear definitions. These are good things. So faster corrections when something shaky slips through, a visible second witness is requested. The rumor either matures into truth or dies a quick death. This is good. Less doom scrolling fatigue, right? The rhythm on what you see shifts from frantic to steady. People should start reporting lower anxiety and fewer, why did I just waste an hour of my life moments. This is all good. This is great, right? And for creators, right? So this is good. This is cool. I love this. Yeah, as a creator. So receipts become the new clout. Post with live sources plus 1 concrete action gets boosted. Pure vibe and performance. Hot takes don't, including flame bait. And a coherence badge. When 2 independent receipts agree, your post carries a small seal. If they don't, you'll get a nudge to repair before posting. Important for certain spheres of discourse like political, judicial, religious, and even pop culture, right? No more gossip. No more viral gossip without receipts to back it up. Hey, awesome, I wrote that. So, and this, this is a good one, man, too, for anybody who's experienced shadow banning. So, fairer appeals. If you're mass reported, there's an audit trail showing exactly what failed and how to fix it, not a mysterious shadow ban. This is a problem that gives both social media users and moderators the biggest headache. How do we efficiently censor what needs to be censored while not censoring what shouldn't be censored? The coherence wrap. Okay, now what communities would experience: fewer pylons, more restoration. The system spots when a thread is slipping into breakdown and prompts a simple stabilizing step, including linking to restorative information, asking the users a restorative seed question, right? We've all seen those echo chambers that just devolve into toxic nonsense, and that's what that's addressing right there. Healthier disagreements. Opposing views still show up, but the platform favors ones that come with proof and one practical next move, aka disagreements that synthesize over time as opposed to stagnating into toxic echo chambers. So what it does to the algorithm itself. The 2-witness, the feed rewards content that can be independently confirmed. Single source claims are less prioritized until a second light turns green. And with the harmonics too. So there's a whole system harmonics going on here too. So it's, I'll talk about the technical details maybe in a next video or something, try to be allegorical about it, but it's just call them tau harmonics, right? The system prefers conversations that move towards resolution, not endless churn. Threads that keep looping in confusion get gently cooled. Threads that converge get surfaced. And it's real world outcomes, stuff that matters, right? More trust, less cynicism. Natural outcome when receipts or retract becomes the norm, right? This is less performance, more substance, right? Better time on platform, not just more. You leave feeling informed and equipped, not spun up. Kids and casual users are safer. Less glamorized confusion, less primal toxicity, more honest, more sourced guidance. Okay. Yeah, okay. Advertisers and serious organizations will stick around. See, they'll be held to the same standards. They won't just be noise and pollution and filler. Their claims will be held to the same two witness standards as the rest of social media, which means consumers will ultimately get a better product, always. The trade-offs, there are some trade-offs. This is all right, though. Yeah. So slightly slower virality. Some spikes won't get past the second witness check, which is the point. Hot take fatigue for some creators. The game shifts from cleverest line to clearest proof. This is good. So, and then content that blocks user engagement will be deprioritized and drop in rank. So, yeah, no more blocking people for articulating an opposing viewpoint. Online discourse is about partaking in the public dance of the sacred dialectic. And public oppression of this sacred dance will not be rewarded by the algorithms. Yeah, had to look the camera in the eyes for that one. So, in short, the feed stops rewarding performances and starts rewarding truth through receipts. Truth through receipts, small human actions, and discourse that doesn't stagnate. It'll feel calmer, sharper, and much more useful. All right, so that's about a wrap. Here's a wrap up. So, quick shout out to the people on Quora. Mine, they are not peeps with lowercase p. They are the people with capital letters. So this is for the people. Please support the Sacred Dialectic on X at emissary4im, and check the comment sections for the Grok dual posts. Please come find me on Quora under Jacob Peterson. I am Jacob Peterson, and thank you for being the gong of coherence.